Hi everybody, we're going to take video notes on the 7th grade Common Core lesson 2.3. We're going to be subtracting rational numbers, and these notes are going to focus on decimals. We're going to follow the rules of writing an equivalent addition expression and eliminating that subtraction portion. We're then going to go ahead and make sure that the larger absolute value is always on top when we're working with our decimals. In example 1 and 2, we're going to evaluate, and in example 3, A and B, we're going to be going ahead and finding the distance between two rational numbers. In example 1, I'm going to go ahead and write an equivalent addition expression. So I'm literally going to change this to negative 8.43 plus 6.7. I then follow the addition rules of saying, all right, I have 0 pairs and therefore I subtract. I'm going to put that larger number on top. 8.43 minus 6.7. I have 1.73. I have more negatives, so my answer is negative. In example 2, I'm going to rewrite that using an equivalent addition expression. So 0.07 plus negative 4.172. I have 0 pairs and therefore I subtract, putting the larger absolute value on top. My answer is negative because I have more negatives in the original problem. In example 3a, I'm finding the distance between these two ordered pairs. I go ahead and subtract them, but I make sure I keep the absolute value. So the expression I write is negative 5.2 minus 4.8. I rewrite that expression using an equivalent addition expression as negative 5.2 plus negative 4.8. If I don't know what that is, I doodle it off to the side. 5.2, they're both negative, so I'm adding them. 10, I get absolute value of negative 10. My distance is 10 away. All right, in B, I'm going to set up an equivalent addition, I'm going to set up an expression. Negative 6.45 minus negative 10.3. I'm going to rewrite that expression as the absolute value of negative 6.45 plus 10.3. I have a positive and a negative, therefore I go ahead and I subtract because I have 0 pairs. Unlike here when I had no 0 pairs and I added. Here I'm going to subtract, larger number on top. So I'm going to have 10.3 minus 6.45. I have a 0. I end up with 3, 8, 5, and back to my original, that was positive. So I have the absolute value of 3.85, and the absolute value is 3.85. So when I'm working with these, I'm literally just rewriting the equivalent addition expression. It's most important that you put the large number on top when you subtract it, but you should probably get in the habit of doing it when you're adding as well. Identifying if there's 0 pairs to subtract, no 0 pairs to add, and then when you're finding your distance, you're setting up that subtraction problem in an absolute value signs, and then you're finding that every distance is always positive. Please make sure you write down everything I write down. You're starting and stopping. You're writing questions or comments on the sides of your notes. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.